Everyone wants the throne, until they see what it costs to sit in it. Success, real, lasting, soul-earned success, is not handed out like a prize at a school fair. It is taken, forged, fought for, and paid for in silence, in sacrifice, in solitude. And the price? It's everything. Because success demands more than talent, more than ambition, more than good intentions and pretty words.
It demands blood.
It demands belief when there's nothing to believe in. It demands a version of you that doesn't yet exist and the courage to kill the one that does. Most people won't pay it, not because they can't, but because they won't. Because they flinch at the first sign of discomfort. They want the reward, but run from the refining. They crave the crown, but fear the crucible. They post quotes and make vision boards, but when life asks them to sacrifice comfort, sleep, security, identity, they fold. You see, success is not for the interested. It is for the obsessed, for the possessed, for the few who walk through the fire and refuse to come out the same. Think of Carnegie, the steel magnate who was born in a one-room weaver's cottage in Scotland. He came to America with nothing, no status, no fortune, just fire. While others were sleeping, he was learning. While others were complaining, he was adapting. While others were waiting, he was building. Success didn't find him. He built himself worthy of it. And that's what most people will never understand. Success doesn't come to who you are today. It comes to who you become tomorrow. But becoming has a cost. It means waking up when the world sleeps, studying when others scroll, practicing when others party, saying no to things that make you feel good now so you can build a life that feels right forever. Success doesn't knock, it whispers. And if your ears aren't tuned by discipline, you'll never hear it. Because discipline is the down payment. It's the alarm clock no one sees, the hours no one applauds, the repetition no one celebrates. It is doing what must be done, especially when you don't feel like doing it. Do you think Edison felt like testing 10,000 different filaments for the light bulb? Do you think Kobe felt like shooting 1,000 free throws after losing a playoff game? Do you think Oprah felt confident when she was told she was unfit for television? No. But they did it anyway. Because success isn't emotional. It doesn't care how you feel. It cares how you show up. And most won't show up long enough to see what's on the other side of pain. But that pain, that sacred, silent, stretching pain, is the currency of greatness. It's the admission ticket, the gatekeeper, the ultimate test. Will you keep going after the excitement fades? Will you keep building after the applause dies? Will you keep believing after the dream turns into daily war? That's what separates those who want to succeed from those who will. You have to understand, success is not something you stumble into. It's something you bleed into. It's a debt paid in full by time, by patience, by endless invisible work. And the ones who win, they don't negotiate with the cost. They expect it. They welcome it. They're not shocked when it gets hard. They're shocked when it doesn't. Because they know the struggle is the signal. If it's heavy, it means you're lifting something worth carrying. If it's lonely, it means you've chosen a path few dare to walk. If it's painful, it means you're being sharpened. But most people, they want the prize without the pain. They want freedom, but not the discipline that births it. They want wealth, but not the years of work, failure, and rejection that earn it. They want admiration, but not the internal transformation that makes it deserved. Success is not built on luck. It's built on decision. And decisions are built on values. What do you value more? Comfort or character? Image or impact? Approval or purpose? Because you can't serve two masters.
You can't chase comfort and chase legacy. You can't be liked by everyone and be remembered by history. You must choose. Henry Ford did. They laughed at his dream of an automobile for the masses. They told him it was impossible, unnecessary, foolish, but he ignored them. He paid the price of isolation, ridicule, and failure, and in return, he gave the world movement. Walt Disney did. He mortgaged his soul on imagination. He went bankrupt, lost characters, and was told he had no originality, but he paid the price again and again. And in return, he built a kingdom on vision.
What about you? Have you defined the cost of your dream? Have you counted it and still said yes? Because until you do, your dream is just a fantasy. Success is not cheap. It doesn't go on sale. It will ask more of you than you think you have. And when it does, you must answer with fire. And to do that, you need purpose. Because purpose is what keeps you going when logic tells you to quit. Purpose is the voice inside that says, this pain matters. This sacrifice means something. Purpose turns struggle into service. It turns loneliness into legacy. Without purpose, the price feels too high. But with it, the price becomes a privilege. When you know why you're suffering, you suffer well. And here's the part that breaks most people. Success will not reward you immediately. It will watch you. It will test you. It will withhold itself while you prove that you're serious, that you're ready. Because success doesn't show up when you want it. It shows up when you've earned it. And you earn it with obsession, not casual interest, not passive effort. Obsession. The kind that burns your excuses into ashes. The kind that makes average people uncomfortable around you. The kind that scares your old self into submission. Because obsession isn't madness. It's focus that refuses to be diluted. It's hunger that refuses to be silenced. And when you operate from that level, you stop needing motivation. You become the source of it. You become the one who raises the standard, who leads instead of follows, who walks when others whine, who acts when others analyze. You become uncommon. And being uncommon has a cost too. Loneliness, misunderstanding, rejection. But guess what? So does being average, regret, resentment, insignificance. The difference is, only one of them ends with you becoming who you were meant to be. So, if you must suffer, and you will, let it be in the direction of your purpose. If you must struggle, and you will, let it shape you into the person worthy of the dream you've been given. Because in the end, success will not remember how badly you wanted it. It will only remember what you were willing to give up for it. So, here we are. No more metaphors, no more stories, no more borrowed belief. Just you, your life, your dream, and the truth you can no longer ignore. Success has a price. Most won't pay it. They'll flirt with it. They'll fantasize about it. They'll talk about what they could do, should do, might do. But talk doesn't pay the price. Dreams don't cash themselves. Desire without decision is just wasted potential in disguise. And maybe, just maybe, that's why the world feels average. Not because of lack of genius, but because of the abundance of hesitation. Because most people never decide. They dabble. They dabble in greatness. They tiptoe around their calling, hoping success will somehow make its way to them without asking for anything in return. But you are not most people. If you were, you wouldn't still be here, listening with your soul. You wouldn't still feel the fire building in your chest, the quiet voice inside that's growing louder now, saying, "This is your time." So here is your permission, not from me, but from you, to go all in. All in on your vision, all in on your sacrifice, all in on your process. No more dabbling, No more almost. No more trying. Commit. Burn the ships. Kill the excuses. Let your old life die so your true one can be born. Because here is the law of all greatness. If you do not pay the price, you do not get the prize. And that price? It is steep. It is relentless. It will take everything, but in return, give you everything that matters. Peace, purpose, power, pride. The knowing deep in your bones that you became the person you were created to be. So rise. Rise with discipline. Rise with clarity. Rise with purpose etched into your spine. Not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Not because you're guaranteed to win, but because you refuse to live without trying. Not because the world is watching, but because you are watching. And you will not betray yourself again. You will pay the price, whatever it is, and you will rise. Because this life is not about what you get, it's about who you become in the fire. Success has a price, and now you're ready to pay it.